What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole, and today I'm doing a little get ready with me with some new products that I picked up. They're not necessarily new on the market, but they're new to me. I bought them weeks ago and I just haven't tried them out yet. So if that's something that interests you, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'd love to have you. Stay tuned. Okay, some of the products that I'm going to be using today, like I said, are new to me, but maybe not new on the market. I picked up this Gucci bronzer that I haven't had a chance to try out yet. So I'm really excited about that because I heard that their bronzers run more cool, and I do like a cooler bronzer. I also picked up the Louis Vuitton foundation as well, and I've been wearing this now for about probably 3 or 4 weeks. I did do a dedicated video to it, I just never posted it just because I have such mixed feelings on the foundation, but because of the high price point on it, I've been using it and making it work. It does have a matte finish, and that's not necessarily my favorite kind of finish on my skin. My skin runs a little bit more oily to, well, not oily, then it would work good. It runs more dry, and I do have some oily spots, but it's not my favorite, but I really want to like it, and a part of me does like it, but when you zoom in closer to my face, you can see where it's mattifying. But I'm going to be using this again today, because like I said, with the price that I paid for it, I want to get my money's worth. I also picked up, oh, I'm not going to do this one today, this Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. I haven't tried this one, so this is something that I haven't tried yet. I picked it up at Sephora, it was 50% off, and I was like, I need a new eye brightener. I usually use the IT Cosmetics concealer, and it's been, it's almost out, so I picked that one up. And what else? I also picked up Huda Beauty Wow Mascara, One Coat Wow Mascara. After just one coat, I'm a really big fan of mascara, so I had to try this to see if it's up to the hype that it says it is or it claims to be. Another thing that I picked up, and I didn't show it in my most recent Charlotte Tilbury haul because I didn't buy it with it, I bought it separately. I bought the Kim KW lipstick with the this Makeup Forever lip liner, or you could use it as an eyeliner too. I got Endless Cacao. Anyway, I saw it on Instagram. One of the big influencers did a lip combo with it, and it was just stunning. I don't know if it's gonna look good on me, but I'm gonna try and see. And then also I'm going to be using the new Makeup by Mario palette today. This is one of my favorite palettes. This is not a first impression. I've been using it on and off since it's come out. I ordered it when it pre-launched the day before on Sephora, just online, and I've been using the heck out of it because I think it's a great palette. And again, I do really love my neutral cool colors. My undertone happens to be neutral, but I don't like the way warm colors look on me so much. I feel like they kind of not wash me out, but they're just too brassy, orangey on me, and I don't like that. So I think that's why I gravitate to the neutral and cool colors. Even with my blushes, I love like a good pink blush, or like a coral brush. Coral's more orangey, but I do like those cool colors, even in my blushes. So yeah, let's get started, and yeah, we'll get started. Okay, so I'm all zoomed in, and I am going to start with my eyeshadow first. I didn't, so, but I'll come back to it. I will use my primer, my One Size primer. I'm actually almost out of it. I've been using it for, I guess, almost 2 months now, and I'm really happy with it. I don't think I'll pick it up again though, because I want to try out new bronzers, and I'm kind of starting to navigate or go towards the luxury makeup side of things, and there's a couple of primers that I want to try out from like Sisley and Chanel, so I'm waiting to save a little bit of money so I could pick up one of those primers. But I already did my eyebrows. I just drew them in really quickly, and I did do a little bit of under eye, and I shouldn't have because I wanted to try the Fenty, but it's such a habit to start. So, and then I set it. So I'm not gonna try out, well no, we'll try out the Fenty because I still have some dark circles. So, first we're gonna try out this Fenty, it's called Bright Fix Eye Brightener, and I got the shade Melon, which is 06. I'm not even sure if this is the right shade for me. This is what the packaging looks like, and this has a cool applicator. I usually just squeeze out a little bit. A lot comes out. And I just stick a little dot under my eye. 2 dots. And I do my eyelid as well, because my eyelids get really dark. I did pick up Huda's color corrector too. Honestly, I picked up a lot of makeup that I haven't even touched yet. It's kind of sad. I just get like in these funks where I don't feel like doing anything, and I just hold on to it, and then I kind of regret it because then it's not new anymore and nobody really cares. But that's okay. I'll still do a video on it. I can't remember which color I picked up. I think I picked up the peach. I have some glue skin. This is very mattifying. There we go. Under eye, and it's a little more yellow than I like. I think I like my It Cosmetics one better. And the lighting is not great today. I have artificial lighting and natural lighting. The weather is just not, it's a very cloudy, rainy day here. This side wasn't as bad, but where I placed it, you could kind of see it's more mattifying. It almost gives you like a cakey appearance. Let me see if I can adjust this lighting. Okay, I turned off my lighting, my artificial light, because the natural light isn't actually too bad, and you could see a lot better. There's not like a big glare in my face, even though it's dark in the room. But yeah, so anyway, I'm rambling. So that's that. What I've been using lately, I got a free sample a while back of this matte eye primer from Ulta. It was in like one of their goodie bags that you get if you spend a certain amount or you buy a brand, I don't know. I found it when I was going through my makeup, and I've been using it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I just am trying to use it up. And then I set it with powder. I'm not like a huge, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it because it kind of cakes up in the corners. Like right there, you can see it. I did pick up a NARS one. I just haven't started using, like, I feel like that's my anthem. I bought it, but I haven't tried it yet. But I guess I've just been trying to use this one up. But I heard great things from the Lipstick Lesbians about the NARS eye primer, so. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set it with powder. I'm not setting my under eye because I still need to do the concealer. Okay, so yeah, let's jump into it. Here is the Makeup by Mario palette. As you can see, I've been getting a lot of use out of it, and especially out of the browns, the blue, and that little pink color. I've just been loving it. So I'm going for a more natural look today because I do have a job interview later this afternoon. I'm really excited about that, and hopefully that goes good. So the makeup that I do now is going to be what I wear for my job interview, even though it's not till later today. So hopefully it holds up. I recently moved out. If this isn't your first time watching, I recently moved out of my apartment that had a different lighting and background. I was actually using my kitchen table, the corner, and using like this small wall space, but it had really great lighting in there. So I was using that. But if you watched my first video that I ever did, I got laid off from my job almost, well, over a month ago. It's been like a month and a half actually. And I lived at one of the apartment complexes that the company I worked for owned. And so part of their conditions are like, if you get laid off, fired, or quit, you have to move out within, well, if you quit or get fired, you have 3 days to move out, but they were generous and gave me 45 days to move out, and today is day 45 and I'm pretty much all moved out. I just have to go and get the rest of the stuff out of the refrigerator and the freezer, but everything's been cleaned and I'm ready to pretty much turn in keys. So I moved in to a new place and it's a lot smaller, but I actually am using like the living room where I have 3 big windows, so that's where I'm getting all the natural lighting from. And yeah, I'm living in a 1-bedroom apartment now. I put everything in storage on Tuesday. I used 2 college guys, or not 2 college guys, College Hunks moving company. They were on Shark Tank years ago. And I usually use 2 men in a truck when I move because I think they're really professional and they do such a great job. But they were booked and I procrastinated and waited too long. So I had to use College Hunks hauling junk, I think that's what they're called, and I wasn't thrilled with their services. They like just threw everything onto the truck. They couldn't even make everything fit because of the way they did it. There was no like puzzle pieces or no, there was no rhyme or reason to how they put everything in the truck. They were fast, I'll give them that, and then they kind of just threw everything in the storage unit all willy-nilly, and there's no way like I could even get anything out of that storage unit if I needed to, because it's just packed, like sausage packed in there. So I have hooded eyes, and it was doing the crease, the upper above the crease line, and I was using this color right here, and I'm just going back and forth building it up while I'm just chatting. Okay, so that's the upper crease. And again, I'm just doing something kind of subtle today just because I have that job interview and I want to look professional, so no crazy colors today, unfortunately. But I was going to use my new Charlotte Tilbury palette, and it's the quad one. I can't remember which one it's called, but I just did a video on it, but it's all like darker colors, like dark browns and grays, which I'm die for. I love those colors, but I just don't think it's interview appropriate. And I'm not trying to offend anyone either. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go into this brown right here, the one that was underneath the one I just used. And I think, yeah. And I'm just gonna do the lid with it. It kind of blends in to the one I did above the crease. It doesn't really stand out that much, but that's okay. We'll give it a little pop. So I'm just taking that brown, that darker brown, and I'm doing the lid. You won't be able to really see it, like I said, with my hooded eyes. Once my eyes are open, you can't really see the color. I think it would be so cool, which I would never do because I'm scared, and I don't think I'd ever spend the money, is to get like the extra skin removed from I know it's crazy, but you can like get eyelid surgery and it'll like open up your eyes. Yeah, I've seen people do it and it looks really good, but I don't think I could ever do it. I got I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I have a implant in my lips. I used to get lip filler and I would just absorb it so quickly, like within weeks my body would just absorb the filler. So the practice that I was going to get the lip filler gave me a credit for all the money I spent to get an implant in my lip instead. So I got the implant, and I've done 1 ml of filler since then. But that was like 2 years ago since I've done filler. So yeah, I have a lip implant. My lips were really small. Like, I still think they're small, like right now, but they were really small before. Like, I didn't have anything. And my whole point of telling you guys that was the pain that I experienced with that lip surgery was awful. Like, I'd rather have a C-section again than ever get my lips. And they don't give you any like strong medicine for it. They're like, oh, you just take Tylenol. And it was so painful, and it was during the holidays. I think it was during Christmas time. It was right before Christmas I got it done, and so like I could barely eat. It was just not good. Okay, so now that that's done, it's hard to tell what's what, but I went back over with this lighter shade on that eyelid, and I think I'm going to go in with this blue and do the outer corner. Just to give it a pop, and I'm using this kind of brush. More of an angled. What's this brush called? Precision Crease. I'm not using it on my crease, but I'm using it on my outer V, I guess it's called. Just to give it a little punch of color. And I kind of like to pull it out a little bit. And I'll do the other side. I know the lighting looks really great on the camera, but inside where I'm actually looking, it's dark. And the light is on the fan too. Pull it out just a little bit. And see how, like, with my hooded eyes, you really can't even, you can see it if I close it, but you can't really see when it's opened. So that's why, like, I try to build, like, around that crease. And then I pull it out so you can actually see something. So I've been catching up on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I finished the first reunion. And that's what I've been doing lately I've been watching that when I've been doing my makeup. I need to catch up with the Real Housewives of Miami. I just haven't got there yet. I feel like I'm saving the best for last because I really love the Real Housewives of Miami. But I know I'm behind And I have no excuse for being so behind on anything because I don't have a job right now. And I just get in these funks and I don't know. So now I'm just blending out that blue with that brown, that lighter brown that I used on that upper crease line. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to the eyes and do the my under eye with some shadow after I do concealer. So I'm gonna put some concealer on and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back because I'm not gonna do the concealer yet. I haven't even done the foundation. So yeah, let's grab this One Size primer and prime the face. Okay. Oh, I already did my eyebrows and I'm like rubbing them. That's okay. That's okay. And usually I do the primer and let the primer dry. Sorry. And then I come back and do the foundation, but I forgot. Usually when I'm not doing a video, I'm like a lot better with my system of how I do my makeup, but I get nervous with these videos. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this Christian Louis Vuitton foundation. And I squirt 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And you can see how thick it is because it doesn't run. So generally they say you should go in with a beauty blender, damp beauty blender, and apply it. But I like to use this foundation brush that I have because I just take a little dot and I just start to put it on my face and start patting it in. And this foundation does have a smell to it. It's not like an intense perfumey. I don't think it's perfumey. I think it's more of like a powdered smell and not a baby powder, but like an adult powder. At first, when I tried this foundation and I had the smell, it felt really overwhelming to me, or smell overwhelming, and I didn't like it. But after the second time I applied it, it really didn't bother me anymore. And then you can't really smell it once it's all settled in. It's just initial. But like I said, I have a love or a dislike with this foundation because it applies really, really well. But I feel like as it wears throughout the day, it gets more mattifying, and or more cakey looking, which I guess is more mattifying. It is, to be fair, a matte foundation that I have a pimple under the ear. That's supposed to have like, what is it called? Like luminous, it's supposed to be luminescent. Long wear flawless foundation infused with amethyst, breathable, high coverage, luminous, that's the word I was looking for, luminous matte finish. It does have a matte finish for sure. It does last 24 hours because I've worn it for 24 hours, not on purpose, just because I was lazy and I didn't take my makeup off. Sometimes it feels breathable, but sometimes I feel like it's not breathable. It just depends how much I actually put on. And then high coverage, I would say it's more medium to high coverage. To me, high coverage is where you can't see my freckles. In this one you can still see my freckles and my like dark pigmentation. that I have, that I've had since I got pregnant with my son, like 3 years ago, especially on my forehead. But yeah, that's what I think about the foundation. So it's fully applied. I'll get in a little bit closer. It looks good with this lighting, I'm not gonna lie. But see right here with my freckles, I try to like get that to cover up more. And pat it. I really like to cover those freckles up. I don't know why. I'm not like self-conscious about them, but I am when I'm wearing foundation, because then it looks like if it's coming through too much, it looks like I have like a more of like a dark patch coming through my makeup, and I don't like that. But you could see a little bit where it's luminous, especially with this lighting. But like I said, I feel like as it wears throughout the day, it is more mattifying. I don't even know if mattifying is a word. Is it a word? Oh, this pimple. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on my foundation, my concealer, excuse me. And I'm going to use, I think because I'm gonna do an interview today, I am gonna put more heavier concealer on, which is my Huda Beauty Fall Filter Concealer. And this one is, I feel like, my personal opinion, is more high coverage. And it, this one is a little bit lighter than, I should have went one shade up. But because I'm gonna be doing that interview, I feel like I need higher coverage. And I still have to go back to my old apartment and empty out the fridge and probably take out a load of trash from the fridge. So I need my makeup to stay, to last. And if anything, I just need to come in and touch it up. I might even like powder my face today just to keep everything in place, which I'm not a huge fan of doing. Caking it, but we'll see. Also, back to the foundation. It says that it's transfer proof. It's not transfer proof. Especially, it takes a while to dry, I should say. I haven't like tested it to see. I'm just going back over that patch of freckles. I haven't tested it, like, hey, come hug me and let me see if my makeup gets on you. But like when I'm doing my eyeshadow, if I was to have done it after I did my foundation or like my eyeliner and I'm kind of resting my hand on my face and I lift up, you can see, or accidentally like press my hand, you could see it on my skin, and then you could see like the patch of where the concealer, not concealer, the foundation lifted. So I'm just letting the concealer dry a little bit and then going in and blending it out. I like to do that. It makes it easier to actually apply than when it's super wet. I'm just going in and blotting it. And I did get some on my eyelash, but that's okay. I feel like I have a piece of hair like on my face and it's itchy. But I don't want to scratch my face because I know the foundation's not dry. And I use a lot of setting spray when I use this. It's itchy. I don't know if I have like a piece of hair stuck on my face. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I use a lot of setting spray when I use this foundation because I feel like it does take a while to dry. And it's not transfer proof in my opinion. I mean, the foundation has its pros and cons. So if you like a mattifying foundation, I really think that you should go out and buy this. Especially if you have the money, because it's not cheap. But if you don't, if you have dry skin, don't buy this. That's what I'm gonna say. It's not worth the money. But if you have more oily skin to normal skin, then definitely buy it. Right now, my favorite foundation is my Haus Labs foundation. I just love, love, love that stuff. It makes my skin look flawless. It's not mattifying at all. I know it's really popular and a lot of people like it. Highly recommend. Okay, I have this mini of the powder from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in shade 2. I only bought the mini because I wasn't sure if I would like it, even though it had great reviews. And the mini was obviously cheaper, but I don't know if it was really cheaper in the long run versus if I had just bought the and I'm just going in the larger one. But sorry, I have ADD. Not the hyper part, unfortunately, but just ADD. Okay, so that is set. The under eye is set. I do like the Huda Beauty powder as well, and I did a video me using the Huda Beauty one setting powder. I think I have it in the like the pinkish color. It's one of my favorites. No, I don't have it in the pinkish color. Let me see. I bought the Givenchy one in the pinkish color, but my Huda Beauty is not. I was thinking about my one size because I have a one size setting powder too that's in the rose color, but this one's in Pound Cake. Nonetheless, I like them all. They're all great, but I haven't tried the Givenchy one yet. Go figure. But I will try it. I just kind of went crazy when I bought some makeup. Okay, so I digress. Up next, I think the eyeshadow looks okay. It's nothing mind-blowing or out of this world. I'm going to go in, oh yes, where is it? Oh, my new Gucci Bronzer. I'll do the mascara and lip last, but I already took it out of the box, but it comes in this like microfiber, I believe it's called, case, which is nice. It's fancy, and this nice I guess it's a case too, but it kind of is loose. I mean, it snaps closed. But anyway, I picked up the color 02 Eclat Soleil. I don't know if this is going to be too dark for me. Let's watch it. So let me swatch it on my other hand, because I have the tattoo and then I have some eyeshadow swatches from another video I did. That's what it looks like. It's kind of dark. It's a little darker than what I would like. I probably should have got the 01, but let's just see. Let's just see. So I like to use my bronzer brush from Sigma I picked up. This is the F29 brush. And I'll pat it off, and definitely has a perfumey smell. I just got a whiff. Not too strong though. So let's, oh! This is pigmented. Pat it on. This is very brown. It doesn't look as dark in person. My camera's about to die. As it does on the camera. I'll be back because my camera's gonna die. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. My camera died, but I ate lunch real quick and did the other side of bronzer. So this is what we're looking at right now. And now I'm just gonna go in because I don't know how long. I only charged for like 30 minutes, so I don't know how long the camera's gonna last. But next I'm gonna go in. This is not a new first impression for me either, but I'm gonna go in with my Not Too Much Patrick Ta blush. This is from his new Spring 2024 collection, and it is one of my favorite blushes right now. I even picked up his new his new blush, oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank? His new blush brush. There we go. And sorry guys, I forgot to open it, but I'm excited to use it because I haven't been using it when I apply. Okay, it has a little crease in the middle. Ew, I don't think it's supposed to be that way. Let's see if we can buff it out. Okay, so I don't know why it has that, but this is for the cream side. I know I'm weird, I'm smelling it because I bought some BK Beauty brushes recently, not lately, and they kind of smelled weird. I don't know why, but they did. It's not going to stop me from using them because they're beautiful brushes. But anyway, I'm going to go in with this color, which like I said, this is not too much, and take the powder. And this one isn't as pigmented as his other ones. I kind of don't like the way it's picking up on this brush. Like it has a lot of fallout. I'm going to rub it into my arm a little bit and just go in, get my mirror. Very lightly. I don't even know if you could see. I'm going above the bronzer. Okay, there we go. It's picking up some pigment. And I'm not going to put it all the way. I'm just going to put it up to my temple. I'm looking at how it makes, just trying to pat it because I don't want it to look muddy with the bronzer, because that bronzer was very pigmented and kind of darker than I like for my bronzer. But yeah, let's go on the other side. Take some of this off and go in. Pat, 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 pat. And I was able to like not use as much bronzer on this side because I learned my lesson on the first side, so it doesn't look so like blurry like it does on this side. It looks more muddy. But let's turn the light off. Let me see. So it doesn't look too bad with the light off. This is with just natural light. But see how it kind of feels like it looks more muddier on this side? But oh well. Oh well. Okay. And now I'm going to go in to the cream part because I do like to do the way that Patrick Ta does it. You really have to dig into it with this booty brush, I'm going to call it, because it has the crack in the middle. And I'm just going to do the cream like right here. Woo! That's pigmented. And do the same thing on this side. And I feel like with this, you don't even need a highlighter. Okay, so there it is. On this side, this side. Just trying to make sure it's even. And then what I like to do is take this brush right here. It's an oldie but a goodie. And I like to just kind of blot it in more. It's not clean, it has leftover blush on it, but I just lightly dab to help blend it out a little bit more, or so it's not like starkingly. Okay, so there's that. I can't stop looking at the bronzer right here, but okay, keep going, keep going. All right, I got 2 bars left on my battery. So I'm gonna go in real quick with this Huda Beauty One Coat Wow mascara. I already curled my eyelashes off camera, so let's try this baby out and see how good it actually is. Oh my gosh, y'all, it never fails. I always get mascara on the top of my brow bone. So annoying. Literally never fails. Okay. So that's what it looks like with the one coat. I like it. I think one coat's perfect. I do like my eyelashes more curled. It's a little clumpy for some reason on this side. I've really been meaning to buy primer, mascara primer, or eyelash primer I should say. See, I kind of went in with like a second coat, but I just took the tip and it got a lot more clumpier, so note to self, literally just use it one time. And I'm gonna just do the bottom lashes real quick. Okay. Let me take my little brush and brush these out. Because this side is super clumpy. And I don't like it. Yeah. Ugh. See how clumpy it got? And it didn't even do like the bottom of my eyelashes really well. It's all like clumpy on the bottom too. It dries fast, I'll give it that much. But now I have it a little bit under my eye. All right, it's good enough. Is it though? Because I keep going back to them. Okay, keep it moving. Last but not least, well, first I'm gonna put in my setting spray, which I usually do after I'm done with my foundation and my concealer, but I forgot. So I like my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This is the travel size one that I bought initially because I didn't know if it was good. It's good, I like it. I didn't pick it up again though. I actually picked up the Urban Decay OG one And I bought the big bottle because they didn't have any more of the travel size, but I'm excited to use it. So we'll see. I probably won't pick this up again until I'm out of my OG. But anyway. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going underneath that eyelash. Okay. Last but not least, I am going to try this Kim KW and lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury. I think I have an obsession with Charlotte Tilbury. No, I'm just kidding. And then the Makeup Forever, the Endless Cacao. So I like to kind of smile just like this when I do my lip liner. Just to tighten up the lips. Ooh, I like that. I like to overline. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I do. Okay, let's try out this lipstick. My lips are a little dry. Okay, and this is what the lip looks like. It's a really beautiful combination. Will I wear it on my interview? I don't know. Probably not. I'll wear something like more not so Kim Kardashian like. But anyways, if you watched this whole video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time, and please like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Mwah, mwah. See you later. Bye guys.